Cowabunga! Now, this is a game I know has many divided opinions. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or Hero Turtles as it's known here in the UK. It's a side-scrolling platform game for the NES released by Konami, well, under Ultra Games imprint in the USA and Palcom brand in Europe, in 1989. What's that? You don't know who the Turtles are? Said no one ever. But seriously, just in case, here is a summary of the Turtles just for you guys.
Leonardo leads, Donatello does machines. Raphael is cool but rude. Give me a break. Michelangelo is a party dude.
Just like Pokemon, the Turtles left an impact upon the people who watched it growing up, and it's remembered very fondly. This game, however, well, some people seem to hate it. But why? Well, that's why we are here. So let's see if this game is bogus or totally radical. Here we go. Cowabunga! The game opens with some very nice but simple storyboards of the Turtles and sets up the opening to the game, with April O'Neil being kidnapped. No surprise there. Once we press start and get to the action, you'd be forgiven for thinking this is a top-down Zelda type game. However, enter the sewers and voila! Side-scrolling goodness. The game is built up with areas such as these, with the main world map and entry points for sections of gameplay. That being said, there is more to these maps than just a simple level selection. You actually need to traverse the map, being aware of hazards. Quite a nice little feature if you ask me. The game also lets you freely choose between all 4 turtles at any given time. Each turtle has their own health bar and item box for those extra projectile weapons. Although each turtle plays nearly identically, there are some differences that will make your choice of who you want to play as. The most notable time of this is with Donatello. He hits harder than the other 3, making him a powerhouse for this game. But he does struggle with smaller enemies due to the way his staff attacks, and this makes picking the right turtle at the right moment essential to beating this game. So let's break this down as we normally do, and let's talk about the graphics. This game is not very appealing on the eye. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some elements which look nice, but I do feel the team were very limited on what they could design, as they were using licensed characters. But still, there are other things which really bug me when looking at this game, such as the walking animations for the turtles. It just looks so unnatural. Anyway, you probably guessed it, but the graphics get a big thumbs down from me. So, how about the music? Well, I haven't got really much to say about the music in this game. It's okay. Yeah, just okay. Again, it fits the game, but it lacks anything magical that really adds to the game. So, you can probably figure out where I'm going with this game, but there is one more aspect I need to talk about, and it's a big one: the gameplay. As I mentioned before, the game uses an overworld map and side-scrolling sections, which is a very nice touch, especially in Area 3, where you get to drive the turtle van. Woo! Now, each of the turtles play fine, controls are easy to pick up and play, which would make this a great experience. However, this is where the game starts to get cheap. I hope you are ready, because I have quite a few things to mention here. Probably the most infamous area in this game is Area 2, the dam. Now, just look at this. There is absolutely zero chance of getting through this without taking any damage. And bear in mind that each turtle's health bar stays where it is for the entire game. Yes, you can heal when finding pizza, but it still doesn't change this point. You are forced into a situation where you cannot proceed without taking damage, and it is very cheap. Another bugbear of mine is enemy spawning. This occurs both on the world map and the side-scrolling stages. Now you may think, Rage, what could be so bad about that? Well, let me tell you. You take one step, one frame outside of where the enemy spawns, and the enemy respawns. It can be chaotic, especially when you are in some levels with really tight spaces. And leading on from this spawning issue is the fact I feel there are too many enemies in certain situations. It can be so frustrating, and even though you know it's coming, there is nothing you can do about it. And all of these issues make the final area of this game unnecessarily difficult. Unless you are really lucky, or emulate and use save states, you will not beat this game. However, if you do get to the final boss, he is an absolute joke. Here is actual footage of me beating him. Oh yeah, just in case, gonna throw up this spoiler warning. See what I mean? However, this all said and done, you can still have fun with the gameplay. It is just a shame that these sections of forced difficulty ruin the overall experience. So, it may come as a shock to many of you when I say that I love this game. It does so many things badly, but I can personally forgive them for it. So, with that in mind, I give this game the score of Pineapple Pizza. Some people may love it, but you should never go near it. In today's gaming scene, it should have zero place. Seriously, I mean it. If you have no nostalgia for this game or franchise, then do not play this game. Did you enjoy the review? Looking forward to the next one? Let me know your thoughts on this one, and let me know what you'd like to see me review next. And if you were new, I would love it if you could hit that subscribe button too. Thanks for watching, and of course, bye!